My pleasure today. I'm honored to present two individuals, the first of which is Fran Tambolleo, for induction into the Neshoba Regional's Athletic Hall of Fame. I have known Fran personally and his family from an early age. I could probably tell stories about him in kindergarten and first grade, having worked at the Emerson School building and known him then. His family was instrumental in helping raise our son, as Fran's mom, Nancy, did child care at the time when Jamie, now the football coach, is growing up. Fran was always an athlete from the time I knew him, participating in virtually every sport or activity that he could. Once in high school, he showed this ability and versatility by competing in 5 different sports over his career at Neshoba, and probably every intramural activity that there was as well. And he excelled in virtually everything that he did. In particular, as Coach Ricker mentioned, Fran was an outstanding track and field athlete, a state champion in the pole vault, which I always marveled at because he was a pretty big guy in the pole vault. Currently, I think he still is 3rd all-time on Neshoba's record in the pole vault, and also was an excellent discus thrower. Fran was also an outstanding soccer player for 3 years at Neshoba. He was a state finalist on the team as a sophomore. Then he was an all-star, earned the Neshoba Regional Outstanding Contributor Award, and held the school record for single-season scoring with 22 goals in 1986. He was elected to be captain of the team his senior year, the 1987 season. Wondering why the former football coach is presenting Fran. Fran decided he wanted to play football his senior season, despite his success in soccer. He had always wanted to play football, and when he turned 18, he signed himself up. And I guess once everything was in place, he told his mom that he was playing football, and she couldn't stop him. So, in preparation for today's event, I looked back on the 1987 season and put together a scrapbook for that season that's in the back. That team we'd be probably at some point honoring that team as another Super Bowl team. They were a league champion, but they finished 8-2 after losing 2 of the first 4 games when we lost quarterback Gary Kashevsky at the beginning of the season, and had to move a wide receiver to quarterback. He did pretty well, but we lost 2 of the first 4 games. The last 6 games of the season, we dominated and missed the Super Bowl in those days. You had to be one of the top 2 teams, and we finished 3rd by 1 point. I remember sitting in the parking lot listening to the Bartlett Shepherd Hill game, hoping that Shepherd Hill would lose, because if they lost, we would go. They won. We did not go to the Super Bowl, but we were league champions. And that season was a remarkable season, and another member of that team, Rodney Mott, is here tonight as well, and the backfield on that team was a remarkable group. Franny joined that backfield as the fullback. He was the leading scorer on the team that year. Came close to 500 yards rushing and was the leading tackler on defense. He also kicked and punted, obviously. So, during his senior season, as I said, they became the league champions. Franny was also a leader on the field and off the field. He was so outstanding that he was named to the league All-Star. I believe Fran could have been great in any sport he attempted, and he demonstrated that in high school. It's always been a personal pleasure to watch him and know that I had part of his growing up and watched him grow from a young age, to have coached him, and to have known him as a person. Congratulations, Fran, on being inducted into the Neshoba Regional Athletic Hall of Fame, class of 2016.
sports to me meant just about everything. I wasn't the greatest student in the world, but sports gave me the drive to keep going and work harder and harder. All my coaches I owe a ton to because they were always there as mentors and people that I could reach out to and talk to when I had any kind of issues or problems. My family, my mother, my father were I couldn't have asked for greater support from both of them. Even though my mother was completely against me playing football, she was at every scrimmage and every game.